The Sooners are in hot pursuit with five-star Jonah Williams out of Texas, and he just dropped his top 7 teams. And of course, the Sooners landed in there. So we got to talk about Jonah and what Oklahoma's chances are of trying to land this stud, because this 5-star is one player that everybody wants to get their hands on. And we'll go through his list of teams, and we'll talk about what the chances are Oklahoma has of getting them back. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. But before we do that, welcome to Sooner or Later Sports. I'm your host, Jay. Thank you for pulling up to the channel. Y'all know what it is. We talk all OU recruiting on this channel, so make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. But let's dive into Jonah Williams out of Galveston, Texas. Dude is literally top 10 player in the country. And so let's look at those measurables, talk about him, as we know that there is a lot of smoke going around Oklahoma when it comes to him. So y'all see it. Jonah, 6'3", about 205 pounds of man, defensive back. Well, he's a safety now. He used to be a linebacker, but he's been reclassified as a safety, which is the position he's most likely going to play in college. Here at Oklahoma, we want the dude to cheetah and everything. We want him to just play all over the field and do your own thing. He is literally a consensus top 10 player of the country, number 1 safety, number 3 player in the state of Texas. Dude's a beast. And as of right now, he's definitely in the purview of what Oklahoma's trying to do. He's the one player that I know Brent Venables and staff and Brandon Hall desperately wants here at Oklahoma, because, man, he can play. He's a missile. He can hit. He's great in coverage. He's got great hands. He's also a big-time baseball player, right? So there's a lot of moving parts when it comes to him, and Oklahoma understands that. But, man, they are really trying hard to get this kid back on campus and hopefully get him here to, I don't know, run things on the defensive side, right? He would add to a already stacked secondary and just make us the top 1 in the country. I guarantee it, just by adding him. And so, yes, I'm hyping him up because the dude can ball. And so when you look at everything here, I mean, from ESPN having them top 8 to 247 Rivals having them top 13, On3's the only one having the lowest. But for the most part, dude's everywhere. And the good thing for Oklahoma is, too, is it feels like Oklahoma got themselves a nice early lead with him. The smoke around him in Oklahoma has been huge, even to the fact that Steve Wiltfong, when he was at 247, dropped a crystal ball to him to Oklahoma, all from the January visit. Now, I felt like that was a little premature, but a lot of predictions went in for Oklahoma after that visit, because a lot of teams felt like Oklahoma provided him with exactly what he was looking for in a college and in a program. So there's a chance. Now, at the same time, there's another component that plays in here. As I mentioned, he's a big-time baseball prospect. And so I'm going to keep it a buck. There's a good chance that Jonah doesn't even play college football ever. He goes straight to baseball. Now, I hear you. I know what you're thinking. Jay, Kyler Murray was drafted first round, and he came to Oklahoma and decided to go ahead and play in the NFL. That's true. Kyler's also a quarterback who makes the most money in the NFL. Granted, safeties can make some bread, but with the way that he plays baseball and how he's considered a first-round pick, potentially top 5 pick, he can make a lot more money going straight to baseball than he would playing college and then going to the NFL. There's a good chance for that. But I'm not going to push back and say, oh, there's a chance that Jonah's going to just spur everybody and definitely go to baseball. He has an opportunity to play football. There is a chance he'll decide to come on the gridiron, but I'm just warning you all, he could end up playing baseball. Now, when it comes to Oklahoma, what is Oklahoma's chances in landing someone this studly? Well, here's the big deal. His top 7 teams are no slouches. You've got Oklahoma, LSU, Texas A&M, Texas, Oregon, USC, as well as Ohio State. Literally all the big dogs in college football. Only one you're missing is Bama and Georgia. And surprisingly, they're not on there. But these are schools that are playing more towards what he wants to do. And so because of that, there's going to be a limit in time in being able to get him around. Now, I did see an article not too long ago that they're trying to get Jonah in town. The staff went to go visit him, watch the baseball game not too long ago. And so it looks like they're trying to find a way in the door with him. Can it happen? Yes. Will it happen? I don't know. I'm not going to go out there and say that it will. But because of the Skip Johnson aspect, with Skip being a very highly regarded coach in the baseball world, in the training world, pushing for him, because we already got James Nesta. We got Taylor Tatum, the top running back from last year's class, coming in to play baseball and football. Jonah understands that because there is a plan in place for him to play both sports if he wants to play at the collegiate level. And so because of that, Oklahoma's putting themselves in a good position. Now, when it comes to the competition, LSU's an issue. And I'm going to keep it a buck. LSU is a really good baseball team in the SEC. Oklahoma will probably go into the SEC and start playing and competing very well. We're doing very good in the Big 12 right now. Looks like we're on the road to Omaha. There's a good chance LSU's going to be there too. We match up. If we do some things and win, might be able to do that. But Oklahoma's working on trying to get a visit here in May, and they're also working on getting him in June for an official visit, in which we expect. I know Jonah mentioned a while ago that he planned on doing his official visit to Oklahoma during the season. And so this is not a recruitment that's going to end this summer. This one is going to go all the way to the wire in December, especially as we wait to see what happens with baseball. So I want to drop y'all a line about Jonah. Hop in the comments, let your boy know your thoughts, how y'all feeling. You think Oklahoma has a chance? Remember, this is a long play. This is not something that's going to be able to be fixed within a day. You made it this far, you like the content, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Love for y'all to join this family, college football fans, talking OU football. And that's it. All recruiting here on this channel. And so, all right. We also talked in another video about, some recent crystal balls that popped up. Check that video out here on the screen. And yeah, we'll talk soon. Peace.